This is not the Rocco's Modern Life show.
This is Rocky's Modern Life.
Hello, this is Rocco of Rocky's Modern Life. I wanted to do a little bit of a review, and today I will be reviewing a concert. Actually, me and Jess went to Darien Lake in Buffalo, New York, and we saw the one of the Blink-182 reunion shows, and ours was with Blink-182, Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, and Chester French. First, I'll start with the other bands. Chester French wasn't that good. I think there was one song I wasn't really paying attention much, but there was one song that kind of like stuck out where I kind of liked it. I can't remember the name of it, but it seemed like compared to like Panic at the Disco, Chester French actually did pretty good, because Panic at the Disco sucked. And yeah, there's only like 2 original members of Panic at the Disco now, and like it was very bad. Like when you think of Panic at the Disco and like their like crazy songs, like especially off their first album, there was like no energy at all. It was just like so boring, and like, which stinks. I like Panic at the Disco and I really like their new album, and like it wasn't exciting for me at all. And alright, Fall Out Boy. I've seen Fall Out Boy before. I saw them with the Gym Class Heroes, and the first time I went, they were really good, but this time I'd have to say they were really good. Like a lot of energy, and like they didn't play like crap, and like obviously Patrick, like he's not gonna sing like crap. He's a great singer, and like one of the best part, like I loved it when they did Dance Dance, because that's like a high energy song. But like the best part was Pete got on the microphone and said, "Well, I'm gonna let you guys choose. We can play whatever." I think it was the Takeover, the Breakover, whatever the hell the name of the song is, or we can play a really old fun song. And everybody was like, "Oh, really old fun song." So, thinking it was going to be one of their old songs, like maybe like Pretty in Punk or whatever. But actually, Brendan from Panic at the Disco came out, and they did Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. And it was awesome. Like, it was so cool, because there was a lot of parents there, and there was a lot of like, kids my age, mid-20s to mid to late 20s, even early 30s, and then a lot of parents, because there was like tons of 16-year-old kids, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But Don't Stop Believin' was awesome, because it was like this huge group of people, like all different ages, and everybody was just like going nuts. But now to Blink-182. Alright, Blink-182 has been broken up for how long? What I think is ridiculous is all these little punk-ass kids, 13, 14 years old, all of a sudden they love Blink-182. They don't love them because they loved them then. They love them because it's the hot new thing. Obviously, how long have they've been broken up for, what, 4 or 5 years now, and just got back together, and these kids that are 13 or 14, like, are diehard fans. It's kind of odd. But anyway, the Blink-182 show was amazing. I'd have to say the whole show was full of energy, and like the only thing that was disappointing, Mark was awfully quiet. Like Tom cracked his jokes, and Mark cracked a couple, but like between songs they're always cracking jokes and doing funny stuff, and like on the screen, like we weren't that far away, but on the screen, like it only ever showed Tom and Travis. I don't know if it's just because they didn't have like cameras, and their cameras were just like stationary, but Mark seemed pretty quiet through most of the show. But all the songs were like awesome. They played like a good mixture of like old, well, all their songs are old now, but from like their newer, like most recent albums to their older albums, which was cool. But and then like the show ended, but obviously there's gonna be an encore. So the encore was sweet as hell. Obviously people know by now, because they've done a lot of dates, that Travis comes out and does drum solo that's like 5 minutes long, and it's off like a hydraulic lift that lifts this whole, like, he's on this platform and he's like spinning and like sideways, and It's crazy, like. And then he came back down, and then they played Carousel, which was alright. But then when they did Damn It, like, the place went nuts, and it was awesome. But actually, I forgot to say, like, for the encore, the noise that people made for them to come out back on stage, which obviously they were going to do anyway, that had to have been the loudest. Like, people beating the seats and people yelling, and like everybody pretty much knew what song they were gonna play, and like obviously it was gonna be Damn It, and it was awesome. My only disappointment was they did not play one of my favorite songs, which happens to be Mutt. But this, like, Damn It was awesome, like, and it was so cool. Like, oh, when they did Adam's song, that was awesome. Just to look back and see the sea of, like, cell phones and cameras and lighters going back and forth, that was awesome. But the amount of noise to get the encore noise, like, it was unbelievable. And it was nonstop for, I bet you, 15 minutes before they got Travis set up for his drum solo, and it was nonstop. We never stopped. And Damn It was awesome, and it was just like an awesome, great show. And I hope they make a new album, and I hope they come to Darien Lake next year, because I'm definitely gonna go. It was worth the $45 a ticket. Well, this is Rocky's Modern Life, and that is your Blink-182 reunion tour review. Thank you.